Yoga for healing. What's up, what's up, what's up? We're just going to use these cards and dive in and see what the storyline will be. Spirit team. And they secretly keep tabs on you. You're always watched, protected, guided. And it's observed as you're being watched, who's watching you. Your ancestors, angels, and spirit guides, the gods and goddesses, and the big C, creator, got your back. What is the story we need to know, Holy Spirit Divine? They're not able to cause you to miss out or lose any opportunity. This is the second time that this card has come out in the read today. First card out, too. Yes, they cannot block our opportunities. They control nothing. Dang, what's this? We're protected, but beware of anyone from the past wanting to enter back into your life. They're actually being spiritually blocked. Yes, they are. They're blocked from coming towards you. Because the realm, the unseen realms, got you covered, protected. They can't get through, not even in the astral realm. Thank you, Holy Spirit, spirit guides, ancestors. They can't stand to see you shine. They can't stop seeing you. They can't stop watching you. They want to pretend like they can't stand it, but they really love it. They can't stop watching and pretending like they're hating on your body image and your routines, including that of exercise. But this is bigger than an exercise routine or how many times you do reps, okay? The bigger picture, the one they don't want us to look at, so they say, oh, they're jealous of you going to the gym. Are you serious? The ancestors and spirit guides are really wringing necks over someone being jealous of you and your exercise routine? Make that make sense, bitch. Stealing your ideas, pretending they invented them. Taking others' light, siphoning their energy. Portraying a persona. Hating on you while pretending like they like you. Some may be around others that are smiling in your face. Sitting in the same space. You don't even have to be in a different room. They go into another side of the room and they talking about you. Because they can't stop watching. So of course, if that's all they're taking in, what else are they going to talk about? They're going to try to point out things and make others see something that's not there that they wish that would be. They can't make shit happen. They're going through unexplained freak accidents. They may be trying to use a talisman to protect themselves. Jupiter retrograde energy. They're having major problems. They're having issues making life-changing decisions. The heart chakra and their crown chakra. I wanted to say crown chakra, but heart was forcing out. That heart and crown chakra is messed up. They wanted the smoke, and now they are confused, conflicted. Look at that look. So confused. How does someone that's trying to look scary look scared themselves? Altering your values and morals on making life decisions is what they wanted to do. They wanted to try to persuade you in this disguise. But they were only seeing a reflection that scared themselves. They're in fear because now they have to see their own reality. All because they wanted to block you and hate on you, talk about you. Now they've brought on these freak accidents. They're trying to find some source of protection, but they're so confused they don't know what to do. Things just keep happening, one after the other. It's like I see a wheel, but it's nothing but the knee down. And there's a couple sticking out the side, so it's just going all over, topsy-turvy, no decision making, no stability, no direction. But at the same time, they got all eyes on you while they're out of control. That's a heck of a demon. That's a heck of an entity that they're trying to hide and disguise. They're definitely trying to disguise their lying nose behind a good heart. They're trying to hide a big fat lying nose behind what they're saying is a good heart. But that's a picture that they're painting. And they don't understand why they're getting these freak accidents that's occurring or to occur. They must be aware of them because they're trying to find protection, but not having any help. They couldn't cause you any distractions. They couldn't block you or have you lose an opportunity because you are someone that this spell work, your protection, they have never seen before. The root work's not rooting. They cannot understand why they're suffering from the root work that they were sending to you. They don't get it. They wanted you to be unaware of this energy. They wanted you to see one-sided, one point of view, one perspective, very narrowly, so that they could enter back into your life, but that did not happen. You got an eye on them. They have an eye on you. Their social media posts, memes are directed towards you. The ancestor spirit guides may also be saying, listen up, karmics, this message is for you. You got a bit too much glitter in your eye. Pay attention. All eyes are on these demons. The mask is off. They could not make a breakthrough in this self-proclaimed competition while they're spying on you. Trying to one-up you. Bitch, you didn't get the memo? Everybody that is a divine essence that has that open heart is aware. There is no competition except for the me, myself, and I teams. Everyone has their own me, myself, and I team. You didn't get the memo? There's no fucking competition except for within that group of me, myself, and I. Where do you fit in, bitch? You're irrelevant, ho. Get back over in your lane and try to get the rust out. But you're too busy talking behind others' back, making yourself look more stupid and envious. Giving yourself away that you're the one creating a competition. Trying to one up someone, but you couldn't be a man or a woman and go up to them and say, hey, let's battle. This is war. Nah, you a fucking... You didn't have that awareness. A spiritual bath won't work. That was in reverse. They probably trying to scrub the skin off their ass. Wondering where that smell come from. Everybody keeps asking, what's that smell? And then they realize, and it's them. Keep your guards up. Stay focused. Stay in alignment. Eyes wide shut. Eyes wide open. In front of you, above you, below you, on each side of you. You're protected, but beware. These fools may even be trying to make a protection pouch. They wanted to hide their face. Their faces is what wanted to come out. They can't stand to see you shine, yet they can't stand to stop watching. Hating on you. Hating how you live, how you breathe, how you speak. But they want to be you. What do we need to know about this energy here? Low self-esteem in reverse. They're aware that your self-esteem is not affected from this root work. It's not stopping your forward movement. It's not stopping your progress. And they're the ones looking like the little rats they are. Vicious. Posting things directed towards you. This is the second time around. That we've seen this information about them posting information that's directed towards you. You may be oblivious because they're on a different level, a different time frame. But just a heads up, that's someone out there finding this fun. Unaware that they're only documenting their own demise. Because stalking is a crime. But instead of coming directly towards you, like they have the balls they claim to have, well, on the other hand, they've been blocked spiritually, and they are aware of the spell work that they've been doing. So they may have connected those dots that if they get into their car and try to come towards you, they're going to have a freak accident. Because they want to hold up some kind of competition that there is none of. It's only them against them. These unexpected welts and freak accidents. The lavender sage again is coming out, again saying it's not working. They want to try to pretend as though they're in shock, they're surprised. This was definitely unintentional. They didn't mean for the spell work to come back to them. They want to pretend as though they didn't realize the consequence of sending the evil eye, the words, the actions, the intention of the heart and mind that they were sending you. So you see how that works. Even if you don't call yourself a witch or a warlock, even though you say, oh, I don't do those spells, it only takes your mouth. It only takes an evil thought, and you're already involved. That's why it's so important to correct yourself, to figure yourself out first. And that is why There's no connection that you have that will last with a broken partner, let alone two of them together. It will never work. That's why they're trying so hard to bring us down to their level, wanting us to sink. And now their last entrapment that they've tried to use is empathy. For us to feel sorry for them, for us to pray for them, for us to ask the Creator, oh, we don't want them to suffer for what they tried to do to us. They don't need to learn the lesson. Just let them be. Those are the fools walking around wondering why they're suffering karma, but have a good heart. You have to find the balance. The bitter with the sweet and the sour. It's a delight. Trust me, I love it. I love embracing my shadow side. I love embracing the light, but I deliver the energy where it needs to be. And it's not unintentional. My movements, my thoughts, my words, I try to remain aware of. But when you're walking in your purpose, it's not hard. You slip up sometimes and you say mourning when you know that you're not rising to mourn. That type shit. Not know, oh, I threw all this gossip. I talked about you for years and I didn't know that that was the wrong thing to do. I didn't think that was immoral. Goofy shit like that, get your ass beat. Their masks are off and they're getting their ass beat. Trust me, they are. This copycat whose mask has been removed, and those that still follow are nothing but baby clowns that are also suffering the same intent, having the same heart. This competition that they proclaimed that they've lost and did behind your back and still lost. They are not dealing with their insecurities. They're not accepting themselves. They are not accepting who and what they are and where they've come from. That's why they want to be you. Get a dream catcher if you do not over your bed. It does help. I love mine. And also there's another tip as far as that's concerned. Take a glass and put half filled with water at least and a little salt in it and put it under your bed. That also captures those energies. It beats lying a whole line of salt around your bed, you feel me? Just remember to check it now and then, because that water will evaporate over time. And your bed underneath your bed should not be a clutter either. You should not have any part of your room or your house that has clutter, not even a drawer or a cabinet you call a junk cabinet. It should always be organized, never messy, and always change up the energy in your surroundings by moving the furniture around, emptying, cleaning out spaces. Use your own discernment, your own intuition. Listen to your spirit guides or what they are guiding you to do. I also put black salt in my windowsills. You can use just a Himalayan pink salt if you want to. But I make my own ash with like remaining ash from incense, whatever I'm burning, like in the rituals or something. And iodine, no, not iodine, the carbon pills mixture. It's black. I put that. It's always best to make your own protection, and create your own rituals Do your own ceremonies. You don't have to share. It doesn't have to be something like, oh, they put this in a book, so I'm going to do this. Trust and believe on my journey. There's no book, and you can say, oh, where and who and how. You don't know. You have to go within. That's how we know, because we go within. We're not trying to go somewhere and ask someone else. That would give us the wrong answer. Aren't they here on the journey also? So we're here alone. We're born alone into it through the portal of our mother, the dark womb. We came from the dark, bitch. So why the fuck you think we scared of it? The lavender sage won't help your ass. Black obsidian won't help either. There's nothing on this planet. There's nothing on any other realm or dimension. There's nothing while you're asleep or awake. There's nothing in the spirit or in the flesh that can reverse what you've done. You're going to have to pay for it. The scale has to be balanced. My head is here with the feather. Where's your heart? You want to be jealous, envious, and stay in a low vibe? You get a low vibe prize. Hating on your spiritual psychic gifts. They hate your knowledge and that you stepped forward and you walked in this path and you had the courage and you used your own skills, and that's how you know they work. They helped show you. They here and they did their job. But along the way, they didn't learn the lessons. They refused to evolve. So they peep and spy, and they don't understand why that evil eye is coming back. And they have no protection. They wonder why when all they do is mock, and when they see you, they feel jealous because they lack self-confidence. And they, for some reason, as a child's mind would do, I guess, in some cases, because not all children are the same, they feel like if they take what you have, then they have the upper hand. There is no upper hand here. It's you against you, you silly little girl. What about this competition that's staring at us? Dang. Mercury retrograde in reverse. Everything they did is going back to them. They're in a vicious cycle of delays and problems and interruptions, including with transportation and communication. Nothing is getting through. It's like they're in a silent place. They can be seen. It's like they're in a glass case in the open. They're talking and talking, and we can see their mouths moving, but we can't hear them. And they see us on the outside looking at them, going about our business, not paying them any attention. But they are realizing that their closest friends are holding the grudge on them. And if you're not aware, being a chosen one, the ones closest to you will be the ones that hurt you the most. And that is not just some kind of logo or something. Because they're allowed to be close to you, to get to know the deepest parts of you, to know your secrets, your inner parts. And then they use that against you. I even had one son of a bitch was here in my home for a very short time that I divulged some information that it was everybody knows. It was not hidden because I've been an open book about how these warlocks and these manipulators were, including family, manipulating my two older children, and my daughter was the first one. I shared that with him, and then when he left after I removed him, he had nerves to say that's why your daughter is not talking to you or something like that. Some bull crap Childish junior high crap. Well, that's why my mom is better than your mommy. Oh, but he didn't understand the depths of that one little tiny bit of the piece of a story. When you release and you let go, it doesn't matter who it is. And none of that you went through and healed through can hurt you. But they try to use that to stir up that energy within you, to take you back to a past pain, a memory, to try to get you to dwell there so they can go back and do their damn spell work. They need to weaken you in order for it to take effect. And the only way that they tried so much with me that they had to start coming up in person. Because the spell work's never been working since I've caught on. It only has taught me. Not taken me out, but built me up. This is a scorned lover, family friend, or whoever that's secretly keeping tabs on you and see how you are tapped into the Creator. How you are abundant in your manifestations and it's never ending. You are in the flow. And you know who this person is. This trickster spirit that's walking around, parading in a meat suit, pretending to be a human. But it's a trickster spirit. Now they're suffering, loss of memory. Things are coming up missing, misplaced. Maybe those little fairy, can't remember which one exactly. There's a lot of face. They're coming around and taking your shit. Oh yeah, baby, I got an altar in one of my giant plant pots, specifically for the fairies, the fays. They have gold there too. This copycat didn't know because they couldn't go into the depths. They couldn't go deep. They were only seeing surface level. And you made it look easy. This person causing you negativity is an air sign. Possibly. But don't hold it strictly to that. Your spirit team is on it. They got your back. They're keeping you abreast to what is going on with this evil trickster. They talk behind your back. Amethyst. I have some raw amethyst. They're trying to use amethyst maybe for their memory loss, for some spiritual energy, to protect what they do have. They're trying to build up their psychic ability. Or maybe you've used amethyst to help your psychic ability. Maybe you used to wear that amethyst underneath your head wrap, along with some obsidian and some other things. Never know what's under those head wraps. Don't sleep on them. They only have caused you to lose your appetite for them. So all they can do is spy on you. It's part of their daily routine. Love, self-esteem. You don't have a low self-esteem, but they have a low self-esteem. That's why they cannot stop looking at you, following you, and directing shit at you, wanting it to try to affect you. They will play victim once they know they're losing. And it's about that time, because this card keeps coming up. So now's about the time they're going to really try to twist where their direction is. But they're still going to be trying to throw that sway in there too. Because they're still constantly trying to convince others that they are this and they are that. And they don't want to lose the spell that they have on some that believe that they are this and they are that, while they're hating on your psychic abilities and your spiritual gifts. Psychic gifts. Maybe you have all the clairs. Maybe you thought everybody had all the clairs. Who are you to judge? But they're in their head, and they're sinking in a depression, lower and lower. They're not able to remote view you anymore. They are not able to use telepathy. They're not able to astroplane into your dreams. You've blocked them out. You've stayed connected with your ancestors. You've done what you needed to do. Cord cuttings, burning and releasing, lighting your candles, dressing candles of protection and your guidance. Who knows? You've been doing as you've been guided to do. They've only been around to cause chaos and fights in your love connections. But since you have these abilities, according to them, you've put up a hell of a fight. You've been a great opponent. I've actually been told that before. And I looked at them like, what the fuck? Opponent of who? I'm not your opponent, stupid hoe. But they're suffering. They're suffering from trying to cause you this chaos. They're not able to send you any negativity at all. They've been blocked spiritually and in the 3D. I would say those cord cuttings are successful. Those burn and release for your lineage, for your family, for the universe, for the planet, for other soul tribe, cosmic beings. Tiger's Eye helps with grounding, protection, self-confidence, inner strength, willpower, and clarity. I would vouch for that. We have the clarity. We see. Call us the Eye of the Tiger. We're going to leave this right here. They can knock, 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 but they can't get in. Peace.